この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Yu Hakusho, episodes 35 and 36. Last week we watched episodes 30... Blah, 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 blah. Let me just make a caveat before we go any further with this. Last night got real crazy, and I meant to go to bed at like 11. Instead, the last time that I remember checking my phone before I actually like clambered into bed and eventually passed out, it was 5:30 a.m. So I'm a little off. Reason for that being partly because there was stuff going on, and partly because a bunch of people like crashed on the couches downstairs, and I've been trying to convince one of them who likes anime but has like a relatively normie, I guess, understanding of anime. I was trying to get him into JoJo's, and I have been for a long time, and I saw my opportunity, and I fucking took it at like 2 a.m. But I ended up showing like the first 3 episodes of Phantom Blood to a couple of people, and it was really fun. I don't know if I would do it again, considering that it's now the morning and I don't feel so good. But that's my caveat. I'm real sleepy. We'll see how this goes. In any case, in episodes 33 and 34, we had some encounters in the forest. Specifically, Hiei and Kurama had some encounters in the forest with a particular team. One dude who was super into rugby. He was named Rugby and had like a skull face. He was interesting. And then the leader of that squad who just straight up murderated his own teammate for funsies. I guess kind of building them up to be kind of strong, but not that strong. Regardless, they get into the ring with the Toguro, and that doesn't go so well as he casually 1v5s his way to a victory. In the meantime, Hiei's arm is pretty fucked. He screwed himself up real bad with that Dragon of the Darkness flame technique, and he is experiencing the recoil from that. We'll see how he does in the future, but he's out of it for now and struggling. And then we had the main point of the last couple of episodes, and the thing that we're continuing this episode, so it's important. The battles with Dr. Ichigaki and his puppets. Because of our absentee members on one side, we decide to pull this as a 3v3, and Ichigaki sends a couple of goons out into the forest to keep Kurama and Hiei busy, before then sending out a gigantic fucking robot thing. Okay. And then we begin to realize that something ain't quite right about these fighters on Dr. Ichigaki's team. They seem to be kind of, I don't know, almost robotic in their movements. There's a little something wrong with them, and it turns out that we have a person on the team who has the information necessary. They are all students of a particular dojo for a particular martial artist, and they all sold their souls to save their senpai, or sensei in this case. Oops, they gave up their bodies and lives and stuff to Dr. Ichigaki for a promise that I have a feeling he really didn't keep. I get the distinct impression he did not save their sensei. But, they can't do anything about it because they're fucking mind-controlled right now, so shit. Now we have to deal with the complicated moral conundrum of, do we kill the mind-controlled dudes, or do we figure out a way to un-mind-control them and hope that they turn their anger and frustration and resentment on the dude who fucking mind-controlled them? I think option 2 sounds really good, and I'm kind of hoping that that's the way that we take this. There is another large mystery that I think we're about to get the reveal for, because as I sometimes do, I went and looked at the Japanese of the episode title, because we're gonna have it in a minute, but it's not gonna show up as a subtitle, and it's called A Glimpse Behind the Mask. I don't know if that means we're actually gonna figure out who the masked fighter is. I still feel like it has to be Genkai, but now I don't know. I'm getting all confused and second-guessing myself, and maybe it's Genkai, maybe it's not, but maybe we'll find out at least whether or not it's Genkai in this episode. So, what the hell are we going to do about the Ichigaki squad? I don't know. I don't know the mechanics of how they're being whatevered and what the weird, tube things on their backs that are like little spider things and kind of creepy. I don't know what those are or how we could possibly disable them, but I'm willing to see our characters give it a shot, because it's better than murdering some innocents. That's not our ideal. We are warriors of justice. Okay, let's watch this fucking show. Middle of the Dark tournament, everything's going great. This should be really fun. Okay, Episode 35 of Yu Hakusho. I have it up and ready to go. It is sitting at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction. Picture-in-picture version with the video up there, available in the description. Timer-based version on YouTube. You want to sync up your own copy with the timer-based version? That's what it's there for. Just get your copy ready because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you now. I mean, the masked fighter is wearing Genkai's outfit, except for the mask, right? It has to be Genkai though. I mean, it has to. If it's not, I will attempt to eat my mug. I don't know. Nom, 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 nom. Good tea. All right, let's go. What happened there? Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I love that cut. Yeah. Yeah. Something, a glimpse behind the mask. Bum, bum. Ooh, we are cornered. Yeah. Not his strong suit, but okay. Just creepily, like, sliding into your DMs over there. Jesus. Hmm. Again. Jesus. What? Whoa, whoa. You see that? That was super cool. That's totally Genkai. I'm already really, really into this episode. Mmm. Teamwork. Oh, shoot. Indeed. Oh. Oh. I don't think they have that choice, dude. That was really cool, too. Who's bringing the action experience to this episode? They don't want to murderate some innocent dudes who don't want to kill them. Oh. Oh. Unless something changes. But they can't. Nope. Compassion, man. I think your robot's fucked. Mm-hmm. Furoki? Oh, Jesus. It does. There's still a chance. Oh my god, weak Lehman. Ew. Ew. Oh god. Oh god. Hey, Genkai! Or a masked fighter! Oh wow, that was a strange Kuwabara. No, masked fighter. Definitely not Genkai. Are you okay? He really did. Well, he. We're even doing cool stuff around Koto! What the hell? Oh, jeez. Ah. Ah. Wow, these are... Oh my god. Oh. Are we cliffhanging mid-roll? We'll see about that. Wow, he is a lot. I love it. They certainly are. Angel Blades! Right. Yeah. Super vulnerable. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. You just have to give me your body for a little bit. No. Yikes. That's amazing. Genkai? Masked Fighter? Masked Fighter! Wait, that hair's fucking pink. That's not fucking Genkai. Shitting fuck what? What the fuck is that? But also, is it Genkai's daughter? What? Oh. It's not working, but ow. Same. Super same. Is that young form Genkai? Like... Rush delivery. Incoming. I'm sure it can. She's so cute. What the fuck? Oh boy. Detestable? A just airdropping in. Fucking awesome. Yeah, what the fuck? We keep doing shit. What? Who is in charge of this episode? Really? Oh. Of course. There's more? Motherfucker. Yeah, really piling it on. Oh, buddy. Shit. He's real evil. I kind of like him in a horribly evil mustache twirly kind of way. He's fucking awful. He's doing all right so far. Though I have a feeling we're gonna change that. There's something about her. I care a little bit. Yeah. The tournament itself. Ah. Why Yusuke's? Okay, right. Jesus. Jeez. That's not gonna happen. Incoming. Ah, yep. There we go. What? They just fucking fastball specialed those guys. That was awesome. What? That was awesome too. What the hell is this episode? Uh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What? Naturally. Fucking asshole. Beep, bleep, bloop, no choice. That's absolutely horrible. I'm gonna enjoy his death. What was that? Ah, the core. Which is far worse, I'd say. A prisoner in your own body. Jesus. What? Okay, just kill. Gotcha. Oh, it's this track. What's she gonna do, Kuwabara? You might get fucking killed here, dude. Yeah, I feel like it might work in some weird way, but let's go. Oh, buddy. He's really going for it. Something just changed. What do you mean? No. Absolutely. Absolutely. Fuck your microelectronics. They've what? Dude. Man, they're fighting themselves. Yusuke just ascended. Ah. I see. Yeah. Wonder Boy Yusuke. But my evil. Oh no. And let me just recalculate. 0%. Oh no. That's pretty low. Sup? Especially for somebody without a fucking soul. Complete faith in his calculations. Are we gonna be able to knock a screw loose or something? Ooh. Another one for the list of Yusuke be special fam. Yeah. Don't kill them. Figure out a way, man. Probably not. Are we is that end of episode? That's end of fucking episode. Nice hanger. Bonk. Whoa. Big whoa on multiple levels in this episode. I'm really pleased with this. Okay. First thing that we gotta say is, like, there's some stylistic stuff going on that I think is absolutely fantastic. And just in the first couple of minutes of the episode, we get some absolutely lovely fighty stuff. I wrote down 240, but there's a whole sequence that begins here. We get, like, the reusables of them running, and we do reuse the reusables repeatedly. But this whole sequence with this fully animated shot as she's bursting out, and then we're tracking her backward until she kicks Yusuke out of the way and then bounces herself out of the way differently, and then we go into the debris explosion, and then amazing speedline stuff all over the place. And that kind of animation and like care is all over in this episode. These scenes of the two of them dodging attacks and continuous scenes of them dodging attacks are fantastic. And I mean, yes, these are reusables, some of them, but they're really good. This particular one of the Angel Blades guy, the momentum gaining, like, flip twist spin that he does before he, like, whips his arm down and sends it flying. It looks like the kind of thing done in, I forget what it's called, that game with the wicker ball, and then it's played back and forth kind of like volleyball. But they do insane, like, spins and stuff for that game, and it really reminds me of that. Whoosh. That throw. Sepak takraw is what I'm thinking of, but that's kick volleyball. I don't know what I'm thinking of. It doesn't matter. Regardless, like, it doesn't matter. What I get from it is this sense of momentum and this sense of human movement. Obviously superhuman with the jumping and the leaping, but it all works properly. It all works. And then there's a lot of stuff in the episode where we get really, really good, fluid feeling character animation. Like, that particular moment when Yusuke's whole everything kind of like fajunk as he takes the impact of his landing is amazing. He doesn't just like take it at the knees or just land and not absorb the impact at all. He absorbs it, and then his everything just like collapses a little bit. He takes the full momentum of it. There are some people on staff, both in just animators, like that shot of not Genkai, Masked Fighter, kicking Yusuke out of the way. Really talented animation stuff. There are some sequences later with like the faces of Kuwabara and Yusuke that are really unique, particularly when they get really angry at Ichigaki and they get really, I don't know, exaggerated and very animated about their anger. And then there's like all this really solid direction. And then there's the best written character moment in the show up until this point, which is Kuwabara's self-sacrifice. And then there's the second best character moment in the show up until this point, which is Yusuke talking to them and dealing with it, and his in the moment angry ascension to some kind of greater control over his spirit energy. What the fuck happened in this episode? Not I mean in the plot. I mean, what happened to Togashi? Because we just jumped like a decade of experience from the kinds of things that we were seeing just pre-Dark Tournament. Like, we had some pretty good character moments around Yukina and Kuwabara and some stuff in there, right? This just blows them out of the water. Completely. And there's stuff all over the place in this episode that doesn't need to be as animated or as in motion as it is. There are multiple scenes of Koto like running through frame into like depth of field, like running closer and further away from the camera, and they're fully animated when they definitely don't have to be. All of the stuff around Ichigaki is basically perfect to frame him as a cackling, mustache twirling troll of a monster. The writing and the execution around the reveal of them going from kill, and us, like, we get it twice, so we get used to the chant. We're like, oh, that's Ichigaki just turned on their kill switch. And so the moment when they start switching it to kill me, kill us, boom, what a moment. It's just a nailed moment. And that's something that Togashi thought of and was like, this is cool, but something that the animators and the voice actors and the production staff ran with, because that's awesome. It works so well in the content. Okay, and this is what I mean by those insanely animated cuts. This one of Kuwabara, I get the feeling somebody was telling me not that many episodes ago about a particular animator who was responsible for some particularly goofy, stretchy kind of animation that gets really exaggerated and very, very cool, and is the kind of thing that I'm into. And I'm going to take a general guess, go out on a not very far limb, and say that he was a part of the staff for this episode. But there are these sequences that just keep going and switch between the two characters and get really intriguing with the gymnastics of the fight. And self-sacrifice numero uno. Okay, then we get some kind of weird animation looky stuff. That's kind of funky, but also kind of cool in how stretchy and stylistic it is. It's a little far in the background, a little off model. And then cool explosions, cool effects and stuff. And then there's this sequence where Kuwabara looks super different. Looks very punk American is how I would consider him being drawn. And there are multiple other cuts later in this sequence that also make me think the same way. Like the way that Yusuke, like, all of his floppy parts, like the parts that can flop, they flop when he takes this step backward. It's really interesting. See? Like he springs. It's interesting. It reminds me of like it's an American show. Well, it reminds me of some of the animation in Samurai Champloo, which is a weird place to go with it. But I'm thinking of an American show. It's not the Boondocks, is it? I think it is. Yeah. the Boondocks. And not in terms of any kind of stylistic thing, just the way that characters sometimes move has that vibe to it. So interesting. Such an interesting episode. Production-wise especially. And then we keep doing these cool things, like an action shot for Koto jumping off of this, and we go hard on it. There's like stretch compressed, there's a little bit of smeariness in it, it's amazing. And then there are these really unique scenes of the Toguro and Sakio, particularly the frame of Sakio as he's like sitting. I can't even imagine, like, where is our camera? I feel like our camera is basically on the ceiling and he's just like this, right? Just like this, kind of looking up. It feels like we're looking down at him, and yet he's so imposing. It's so interesting. And this is like 6 minutes into the episode, right? There's already all of that. The little smears on the shoes and the wabblediness of the animation, it's so different. What the fuck changed? Okay, creepy Ichigaki is creepy. Let us skip doodle on a little bit ahead. Little things like Botan getting all animated about this. I love this episode. All right, flashback time, Kuwabara figuring stuff out. Very important, but not to look at right now. I gotta say, this entrance is the dopest. The rush delivery of the other dude who was mind-controlled, right after the reveal of the masked fighter, who is not fucking Genkai? What the shit? Into giant robot from the sky, into Ichigaki's like, oh great, my robot's here, into Hiei and Kurama fucking halo dropping from somewhere and arriving like a couple of badasses, which they are, to be fair. This episode is so lit. It's so fucking lit. Nyom. So cool. And then just the shocked crowd. Scenes like this. Is this necessary? No. Is it cool? Sure. I'll take it. More Koto on screen. I'm not complaining. Never complaining. Okay. Where are those interesting cuts of their faces? Okay. So there's this one, which I think is really fun. God, Jesus. And then I think there's more of the same kind of thing here. We get some really weird stretchiness on their faces here. Like the way his cheek bulges out and then his cheekbone bulges out the other way. It's so strange frame by frame, but as a whole, it works so well. Same deal with Yusuke and the cheek bulge, the mouth curve thingy-majiggy. And yet, in motion, they work super well. All right, Masked Fighter, who is a beautiful young lady, which exists. That's a thing. I love this shot just for the kind of tropiness of it, I guess. It's fun. Fun and awful, and it makes a lot of sense that they're, real pissed right now. Lots of cool background animated shots. Lots of cool motion and animation in general. And then we get the team up fastball special dope as fuck sequence, which is amazing, I think. All right, bottom of the pyramid. Giving him a boost. Immediately whipping around to the other dude. And letting him get a boost too. Boom! And off they go like a rocket. Fucking so cool. That's just so cool. Like, what else can I say about it? It's so cool. All right, fun sliding scenes and death and stuff. Kota's head looks like it's a little bit off. Like she lost a couple of vertebrae, but I'm not gonna sweat it. Things happen. I don't know how demon anatomy works, so whatever. And then again with the kind of posing, it's super cool. I really like the posing stuff and the getting ready. I think as like far out as we are and as low detail as this shot is, it's got so much vibe to it. It's got so much flair. Like you look at this and you immediately grok it. You immediately get it. Like they're gearing up for a tough fight and they're ready for it and they've got an emotional stake in it. Oh, sick. Okay, so now we get cackling taunts from Mr. Numbers over here, and he's the worst. I don't even want to give him a nickname. He's just Dr. Dickhead. Dr. Ichikaki. Dr. Ichikaki. Oh shit. All right. Yep. You can tell that I am lacking sleep. But we're doing okay. We're doing okay and I'm feeling okay. And then we get into this shit. We get into, I think, the best character moment in Yu Hakusho so far. I don't know if, like, I should make a superlative statement like that as, like, a best character moment sort of thing. But I think I can. I think it's a fair place to make that statement. This whole sequence from Kuwabara, the execution of this whole sequence, absolutely dropped my jaw. This is a really good character moment. Kuwabara realizes that there's some humanity left in these people and desperately pleads with the souls he knows are in there while the bodies continue to pummel him, literally trying to kill him. He is genuinely trying to save the people killing him. There's actually, I wasn't going to bring it up until I said that, because it's not actually a thing that's intentional, I'm sure. But I have to wonder, now that I've said that he's literally trying to save the people who are killing him, I have to wonder if there's actually an intentional, like, Christ situation going on here with the arm spread. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. There could be if you wanted to, right? In the same vein, right? Like, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do is a New Testament kind of concept, but it's not really intentional, and so it doesn't really matter. So let's ignore that. We don't need to bring religion into a really amazing character moment that's entirely secular. So Ichigaki, like the Ichikak that he is, continues to taunt and taunt and taunt, and, you know, and belittle Kuwabara for his vain attempts to save these individuals. But he doesn't let up. Bling.
I understand message. Gaki's role.
A message.
All I've said, you're still.
Kill us. Free us from this pain. Prevent us from having to murder against our will. Prevent Ichigaki from continuing his horribleness by using us as tools. End this cycle of suffering. And yet Kuwabara pleads with them that there has to be a way. That's fucking writing, man. Yeah. 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 Now, it's become pretty clear over the last number of episodes, basically since we got really going with the Dark Tournament, that Togashi has evolved immensely very quickly as an author. But we've seen a lot of that in the way that Togashi has been writing fights and drawing fights, and the way that the animation staff has been adapting those. They've gotten better, they've gotten snappier, they've gotten more interesting, there are more things at play. There's more of the stuff that's talked about in Super Eye Patch Wolf's video, What Makes a Fight Scene Interesting. And the fight scenes have gotten more interesting. But this is a little different. This is just narrative chops and character development chops. And Togashi's got it. This makes me very excited for the future. Because this is, like, the first really solid glimmer of that we've gotten, and it's really good. Oh, I'm so deeply pleased with this episode. Yeah, slowly backing away. Nope, 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 nope. Man, the pain in his eyes. You could still break out. I believe in you. It's so good. He just takes it. And we watch him fall. Boom. And somehow, a message was returned. And now it's Yusuke's turn to shine. Literally. They bleed. They cry blood. What a scene. And Yusuke comes to recognize it. Eventually. And his response is, fuck that. Are you fucking kidding? You want to just give up the responsibility for all the horrible shit you've been made to do? Sure, it's not you doing it, but you're just gonna die? Fuck that. But he does what he has to do. If that nose was a little pointier, that would be gone. I mean, that is a sequence in Hunter x Hunter. Many, actually. Glowing Yusuke on these backgrounds is super dope. Just saying. Like, wallpaper-worthy dopeness. And then... Okay, I forgot where the particular moment was, because I actually didn't write it down, which I should have.
Stupid. Sorry, I tried.
Buddy. So the crowd builds, chanting, kill Yusuke, kill Yusuke, kill Yusuke. And it gets louder and louder, drowning out everything. And
How could you do that?
cuts
You're
the fuck out.
bastard who asking for help.
I love it so much.
How could you do that? You're the bastard who asking for help.
Nothing else matters. Blinders on. Only cares about what's in front of him. Okay. There are a lot more pretty cool little fighting cuts. I get the impression that Yusuke has leveled up spirit energy awareness-wise, but also that these fighters are all moment by moment trying as hard as they can to hold themselves back, which is part of why he's getting the edge and, like, able to see their attacks and stuff. There's nothing explicit about that, I don't think, in the episode, but that's the vibe that I get, is that they're desperately trying to keep themselves from killing him and to give him an opportunity to, well, to end them. So yeah, the dodging sequences are really fun. The movement stuff is really fun. And then we build up to the spirit gun. Also, Dr. Ichigaki's going to have some problems with Hiei and Kurama as soon as they are legally allowed to murderate him. I feel like he's, as a weird engineer-y dude, he's probably got some fail-safes. He does have a gigantic robot, so I wouldn't be surprised if he, like, pushes a button and, like, a plane lands or some shit. And he's like, I'll fight you from my giant mecha! Yeah, that sounds like him. Yeah, that sounds like him. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now to the last part of the discussion. Who the fuck is responsible for this amazing episode? And can I give them a handshake or like a high five or like some money or something? Because damn, this was a really good episode. I'm going to go check the ANN and look up some staff and stuff. I don't have any predictions or any idea. I'm just kind of flabbergasted by how good I thought this episode was. Okay, who done did episode 35? No. storyboard Akiyuki Shimbo, episode director Akiyuki Shimbo. The one time that I don't think that an episode is directed by Akiyuki Shimbo, it's directed and storyboarded by Akiyuki Shimbo? What the fuck? But but it feels better than that. Whoa! That kind of really blows my mind, yo. I mean, it really does. I mean, there are a couple of scenes that are kind of like colory. And I guess we've seen some of that type of more stylized animation as well. But what I wouldn't expect was all of the really excellent fight stuff that does help me to understand, like, those shots of Toguro and Sakyo that I thought were really interesting. And some of the sequences that actually blows my mind, and in a very strange way raises my respect level for Akiyuki Shimbo quite a bit, because this is a different type of style than I would have associated with him. The more you know. Wow. Okay. Who did the animation direction for this episode? How about that as a question? Atsushi Wakabayashi, who we've looked up before. He's the one who's done a lot of work on Bleach and Naruto. A lot on Naruto. Okay. I don't know how to feel about that, except an increase in respect for Akiyuki Shimbo and Togashi, because writing. Wow. Okay, this has been a fantastic episode. I don't know if the next one can live up to it, honestly. I don't know if it's possible. That Kuwabara moment is fan-fucking-tastic. Really good. And this reveal of the masked fighter, I do wonder, because there's that woman, person, girl, gigantic muscle-bound thing in Bisky? That sounds right. In Hunter x Hunter, it kind of makes me wonder if what we're dealing with here is Genkai who has changed her appearance, or if it's Genkai's daughter. I feel like it's Genkai's daughter. I feel like that makes sense. Or granddaughter? I feel like that makes sense. But maybe it's just Genkai as a young person or something. Maybe she has that power. I don't know. Whoever the character is, they seem relatively wise, and wise to the ways of the world. Intradasting. Okay. We'll see if we ever get to find out more about this masked fighter and, like, understand who the fuck they are. But who cares? We're in the midst of a battle with the Ichigaki squad, and we gotta save these people. We're breaking through. Yusuke's about to spirit gun the fuck out of them, which might just obliterate them. We'll see. I hope not. I want to see them tear Dr. Ichigaki limb from limb with their own goddamn bear claws, you know? But, we'll see if Togashi is a benevolent deity at this particular juncture. In any case, I'm about spent for this episode. Let's take a quick breaky thingy, do a quick syncy thingy, and then come back for the next one. So I will see you in just a moment for that. Peace. All right, welcome back. We're good to go for episode 36. Let's not waste any time. Let's just get right into it. Genkai does have pinky hair. Yeah, reuse that cut. Or re-show it. Fucking awesome. Yep. My boy. Ugh. Shit, I didn't look it up. I don't know what it says. Cool. 0 spoilers. Okay. Oh, buddy. Shut up, butt chin. Super Saiyan! Indeed. Oh, we're kind of recapifying, I see. Yep. Well, that didn't work. It feels so different from the previous episode, even though we're watching the same scenes. I think this is amazing. What you doing, Genkai? Not Genkai. What? Just, like, fully paralyzed, yeah? Okay. Got an idea? I don't know, something, maybe she'll do the thing that I want and disable the thingies. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Unless maybe there's another way. So it is Genkai? I feel like it could be Genkai. I don't know anymore. Yeah, absolutely. Fucking kill that dude. Ah. It's all up to you. Spirit Wave? Call me Kyaku! Okay, Kyaku. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think it was an invocation. Whoa, that's a little more than I've seen before. I think you are. But that's some Symphogear shit. Lots of energy, sir! Lots of damage. Yeah. Fuck it, Veruca. I feel like that's what she's waiting for. I don't think so. I don't think so. What? Like an all directions wave of energy? Wait, they have eyes. He has eyes. Are they free? Ow. Ow. Nothing left of where they were. She didn't kill them. No, they're gonna get back up. Count. No. Get back up and kill Ichigaki. Yep. Perfect ogre. Yes. Nice. Now can they get back up and kill Ichigaki? Can we murderate Ichigaki, please? Yeah. Fair enough. Hey. Oh, buddy, I think you did. Yeah, kill him. Kill him. Hello. Hi. All right, push your backup button. Ha. Fuck off. Oh shit, we found him? We fucking found him? Where? Fair enough. Ah. Ah. And on the tail. Wow. Makes sense. Hey, no prob. Now you have no leverage. Nice. So. Did you? Fuck yeah. Oh, here comes the backup button. It's a syringe. Is he gonna fucking transformify himself? Shit. He gonna be real big, huh? Whoops. It's a little much. Oh, no. That's a little bit of a problem. I swear to God, I hope those three get back up and kill him. I want them to have the finishing blow. He had those before. No, just you. Sure. Oh, okay. Oh. God, what a face. I've played... Oh, never mind. He doesn't get stuck. I was gonna say, I've played this boss battle. You just gotta wait for him to get stuck and then climb around and, like, hit him on the back of the neck. It'll be great. Shit. I feel like that little cut might be more than a little cut. Poison claws, maybe? Hey. Aye. Oh, no right arm. He hasn't used any spirit gun yet. Delicious. Hey, if he can't take this on, how is he gonna deal with Toguro? You know? Ha ha ha. Hey, that was cool. Project logic and make the impossible possible? Hot damn, Yusuke. Yes, quite. Fair, fair. Always, buddy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Krapow. Wow. Finisher. Don't let him leave. Don't let him run away. Do not let him escape. How many people did that just kill? No, don't let him leave. Kill him. Wow. Level up. And just in time. He certainly did. For now. Whew. But are they dead? But are they dead? But are they dead? But are they dead, though? You're... Yeah. I mean, you did crush the rib cages with your fingers, so I don't know. Hey, they're alive. Oh, do they get to go finish off Ichigaki? Or are we just gonna write that off? He's just gone. He doesn't matter. Hey, you're humans again. Whoa. They've all been saved. We did it. We're not the bad guys, Kuwabara. Turn to the pink-haired lady. That is Genkai. You weren't in control. Hard no. Whoa. Whoa. That works really well narratively. Absolutely. And you did your damn best. Oh. 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 Mmm. Hug it out. Hug it out. Yeah. Oh, or just touch hands. Nice moment. Oh. 20 years, eh? I do not disagree, Kuwabara, but you're gonna be regretting it. Hey, he might not be in for next round. We don't have a lot of that. Yes! Would you like to join our team temporarily? Oh, cool. Alright. No? True. True enough. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. That's super sweet. Aw, Lazarus. Sure. Sure. Yeah, go, dude. You got a family of sorts. Yeah, fuck you, demons. Aww. I certainly hope so. I'll probably forget you by then. We'll see. None of blood, eh? What are we announcing? Ah. That's real fast. Fuck! Just back-to-backing it? It's not her fault! Yeah, they hate Yusuke. Who's that random person in a hood? Jesus. Go to space? Oh boy, so we're gonna have to 4v5. Yeah. Oh, you're tapped? Shit. I mean, Togoro's not gonna bail you out. Yep. Figured that was it. Fair point. Who we fighting? We're about to end, I think. Dude, you stay where you are. No shape. Well, that would be a burst of luck. Seems like a big nope, though. Considering the weird tornado. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck? The horrifying anti-Ku Klux Klan? What the fuck? Huh. A lot. A lot, apparently. Oh, okay. Well, that's a frame of weirdness. Just gonna back away from that one. Also, I just want to note this before we go back a bit. I really love the coloring on this frame, especially the arc of highlight in his hair, the like green to blue to red. I really like that. I think that's gorgeous. That's fucking cool. Okay, cool episode. Good episode. Solid. Some solid moments in it. Some really good heartwarming stuff with the reunion between the teacher and his students. Another pretty solid character moment, and I particularly like the everybody gets in on the crying session. Yusuke sheds a tear.
With some attack.
Keiko and Shimizu are dealing with it, and then we top it all off with Ogre and Koenma just bawling. That's super wonderful. But the most interesting thing by far in this episode to me is the portion of the first 30 seconds where all we're doing is recapping and redoing scenes that were done in the previous episode, except they feel completely different. And I don't know how I'm going to put these side by side and compare them, but that's what I want to do. So give me a minute to figure out how I'm going to do that, because I don't know how I'm going to do that. I might have to just import them both in my editor. I might have to do that. Okay, give me a minute and I'm going to figure some stuff out. Okay, this is kind of fucking weird, but there are a bunch of scenes that are repeated between the two episodes. And so what I've done is I've gone kind of lined them up a little bit. Not super well, but enough that we can get a vibe from it. Let me reduce the volume quite a bit and full screen this and make sure that you can see it. Okay, so weird shape and stuff, and I just threw them into the editor so that we could see this, but it's pretty obvious once we look at it. Okay, so right about here is where we start. On the left here, we have the previous episode 35, and on the right is episode 36. So basically the same scene, a little bit different dialogue. Animation is completely different and completely redone. All of it. Then we've got this completely different design. Honestly, I think that the design on 36 looks better than the 35, but the vibe is different too. And we go for our angel blades, right? And I think we just reuse that cut. Yeah, we just reuse that cut completely. And then the spear thing occurs. Much more animated in 35, I think. And then a little bit of Shinboism there. Okay, and then just a moment later from that, we get almost identical scenes from Koto. Right? Almost identical scenes. Except, and I'll remove the audio because it's annoying, except what happens in episode 36? It's one still shot of Koto doing the ah ba ba ba. What happens in 35? It's a fucking animated shot of Koto doing stuff and running up to the camera and freaking out. Also, she's drawn better, a lot better. And it's prettier, and all of the quality of the color work is better. What? That's so weird. Anyway, there are a bunch of little scenes like that are remade, and what I just find interesting about it is there's a distinguishable difference between them. I assume it's probably mostly the same staff and stuff. They didn't just reuse the scenes, they redrew them, and they feel different, in terms of what they convey. That's super neat and super cool. And super weird, and not something that I would normally the only time we get to compare the creative works of two different people is when they're working on different elements of the same show or different elements of different shows, right? So you end up inevitably comparing apples and oranges, right? Like try to compare the directorial work in Hibike Euphonium with the directorial work in Sorayori Motoi Basho. You can, but they're so steeped in differences because they're from different studios with completely different creative staff, with completely different like ways of doing things and traditional things that their studio does and does well. And so the whole system creates a bunch of differences. What you don't usually get to do is strip away everything except the people working on it and get to see the same scenes created by different individuals. I think that's really interesting and a really unique opportunity. I hope that there's more stuff like that because I think it's really interesting. Anyway, I thought that was the most fascinating part of this episode. That and one particular line from the Masked Fighter, who I am now convinced is Genkai. She says, "I haven't used that technique in 20 years." I thought she used it like once when Yusuke was there, but whatever. Maybe it was like a special different version of the technique that was a purified thing, I think. Mm. But yeah, she doesn't look like she's that old, so there's something weird going on, and that's definitely Genkai, and I don't understand why she's young. Maybe she's like trying to hide her identity because she's so valuable because of her spirit wave technique and stuff. I don't really know. I don't really know at all. But that's motherfucking Genkai, and her attitude toward the other master and the way that she expresses herself makes that pretty clear. We do get the cathartic experience of getting to beat up Dr. Ichigaki, although I feel robbed because we just sort of kick him out into the stands and are like, yeah, he's good. That's fine. Now think about what you've done, he says, after having promised to kill him like 5 minutes ago. I didn't forget about you promising to kill him. I was really looking forward to it, and we didn't get it. We also didn't get, like, they didn't get to take their revenge. Aww. But that's okay, because they did get to reunite with their master and get forgiven for their extremely heavy burden of sin that they're not actually responsible for and really needed somebody to step in and be like, it's not your fault, fam. Cry it out. That's good. Aw, the sad moment. They're all dead. Oh no. Nope, they're fine. Hey, we're awake and we're in control, and that's pretty cool. This is pretty nice. And then it gets genuinely heartbreaking as they, we can't forgive ourselves. We are the worst. And then it's convenient narratively, but the idea that Genkai's power is not imbue somebody with goodness and remove all their evil, it is instead the power to imbue their soul with the ability to break free of any restraints placed upon it. Like, even in this moment, she doesn't force freedom upon them, right? Which is almost like another form of forcing somebody to do something. Instead, she opens the way for their own hearts to break out. I like that as an element. It's not really necessary, and it doesn't add that much, but it adds something. I think that's pretty cool. So we get the touching scene of their reunion, and it's real good. I also found myself really, really touched by the sequence where Kai comes up and is like, let me sub in. I'll help you guys out. You guys literally freed me from a life of eternal torment. It's the least I can do, which it very much is. And hell no, Kuwabara would kill me. Aw, all right then. And then I hope we see each other in the future. I don't know, man. Maybe we will. It depends on Togashi. And then we get the announcement of fuckery in the committee that they're really trying to screw with Yusuke Squad. Bastards. I particularly like this scene of Yusuke just standing amidst the cacophony of jeers, all of them chanting like for his blood. It's just pretty cool. It's pretty badass to just stand there defiant in the face of that. It's nice. Okay, we got another fight inbound. I like this quite a bit. It's fun. Interacting with the host is wonderful, and then getting brushed off. Oh, you can speak to the management, right? Yes, okay, sure. And then this squad appears, and our buddy Toguro is looking forward to his eventual fight with a powered-up Yusuke. Throwing him into the ring sounds like a great idea. And weird tornado of KKK dudes with fucking unique visor things and cloaks and stuff. What the fuck? Super weird. We'll have to see what the hell that's about next time. Okay, I'm gonna look up creative staff for this episode. I doubt that we'll have a revelation like last episode, but it's worth looking at anyway. So give me a sec. This one is Akihiro Enomoto on the storyboard. And Kazuhiro Ozawa on direction, the only episode that Ozawa directed. And he storyboarded and directed a bunch of episodes of Girls Last Tour. That's cool. Some Heroic Legend of Arslan. A bunch of scattered episode direction. Ooh, storyboard and direction of 5 episodes of Steins Gate. Interesting. Okay. And then Akihiro Enomoto we have looked up because he did the storyboards for like a bunch of episodes. 2, 9, 14, 19, 26, 33. Yeah, and he's done a lot of stuff. A little bit of work on Gundam. Some work on the recent Fruits Basket. Rurouni Kenshin experience and animation direction experience. Okay, cool. Cool. So, solid staff. Director who hasn't done that much. Episode director, I should say. Pretty okay episode. Pretty solid. Some cool reveals. Some solid moments. But really pales in comparison to 35. 35 was a great episode, and I might rewatch it a little bit later today. Because that was just really good. Okay, I think that's about a wrap. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Yu Hakusho, episodes 35 and 36. I really hope that you've enjoyed them. I certainly did. And I hope to catch you next week when we fight this weird team of weird people with one man down and one man without an arm. So we'll see how that goes. Also, we're all tired and really tapped. Except that Yusuke never actually fired his spirit gun, did he? So he's at full throttle. And he's real angry. Okay. Should be an interesting fight. Maybe it'll be a really interesting fight and it'll just end really fast. Yusuke just pew, 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 pew. It's over. Boom. I don't know. We'll see. In any case, we'll have to wait till next week to see because I am done. See you there. Peace.